Hi guys, this is about my Siamese fighting fish, mainly about my Siamese fighting fish, which is just over a week old now, or about a week old now. As you can see, he's in a Marina style 60 aquarium, which is a 60-litre tank, and at the moment he's housed with a number of other fish. As we can see, there's a few guppies in there. We've got male and female endler, which are quite small. A few neon tetra, there's 4 in there, the other one's hiding somewhere. A female dwarf gourami and a male dwarf gourami. And obviously now the Siamese fighting fish, which you can see they're swimming around quite happily. Get a close up of them there. Initially, we were going to put him in a tank, a small tank, just a 20-litre, which I think is 5 gallon, which is the minimum they should be putting. I had one lying about, which I found, which is a good few years old, which I've forgotten about basically. And I thought I'd basically put a Siamese fighting fish in there. Actually, I'll show you the tank, which is just over here. This is the 20-litre tank that I set up. And it's been cycling for just over a week with an old filter from the larger tank put in there as well in the top. But just after about 3 days after putting the Siamese fighting fish in there, he didn't look too happy at all. He basically he had clamp fin, is it? I think clamp fin or clamp tail, where his fins all curled up really tightly and almost straight. They were so tightly curled up, and he had a patch on his face, which is a bit red. So I panicked slightly a little bit. I thought, okay, what should I do here with this? I don't want it to die, obviously. So I decided to take him out and put him in the community tank with the rest of them, which I thought would be a bit risky in case he attacks them or they obviously nip at his fins as well. As you can see, he's fully recovered after just 3 days really. He's perfectly happy. The patch on his face is completely gone. His fins are opened up again, and he's swimming around very happily. He's eating very well. I feed him some, I think it's tetra bloodworms from sachets, which are in jelly. He comes and eats some of that. I feed him twice a day, a little bit, in the morning and the evening. I feed him first, so he can come up and get the bloodworms, and then I put in some flakes for the rest of the fish, and obviously they can have some of the bloodworms as well. But when I put the flakes in, he also eats the flakes, the Siamese fighting fish. And obviously I think that's because the place where I bought him from, they were feeding him flake food alone, I think, because I asked them for some food in particular for him that I could buy from them, but they didn't seem to have anything specific, so I don't think they were too interested in his needs as such, specifically, and weren't catering for his diet. But yeah, he seems very, very happy now, swimming about there in the tank. Now I've got to work out if I should be putting him back into the smaller tank when it is fully cycled. I was testing it with the API test kit, which seemed okay after just about a week, which I assumed was because of the old filter I put in from this tank. So I assumed it was getting cycled extra quick. This tank took about 4 weeks to cycle fully, and it's about 3 months old now. And I test the water quite regularly with the API test kit when I was cycling it, and I still do occasionally just to double check things. And it's always at 0 with the ammonia and nitrite, and the nitrate is always about 40 or below. I do water changes at least once a week, if not twice a week, about 30% roughly. And that's it really. As you can see, he's recovered fully, very happy. He does attack the guppies if they come too close to him. you'll see him. They swim about quite vigorously, very quick. They're very active in this tank, and sometimes they get a bit carried away and they come up to him, swim around him, and obviously he goes for their tails basically. Luckily, he's slower than they are at the moment, so there hasn't been any major attacks that I've seen. They always manage to swim away quite easily from him or quickly when he's following them. And there has been one incident where I found this guppy. I don't know if you can see it actually. This one here. It's got a piece missing from his tail. There we go. There. And the only culprit I can think of is the Siamese Fighting Fish, which is why this has happened the other day. So I'm thinking I should really separate him if it is him that's done this. I don't think the gouramis have done it because I don't really see them chasing the other fish much. So he's the suspect for that at the moment, to be honest with you. But yeah, I have to work out what I'm going to do next. I might get a bigger tank for him, maybe a 30 litre, and put him in there and see how he gets on. But I think the water would be easier to maintain in a bigger tank as well, because any slight changes with the ammonia and nitrite might show up more, be more harmful to him in the smaller tank with less water. I checked the water in the smaller tank after he was not looking too happy, and the ammonia was at 0.25 I think, and the same with the nitrite. So obviously that little bit of registering on the API test kit of ammonia nitrite had a negative effect on him. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how big he grows. I'm not too sure how big he will grow. I suppose it depends partly on his diet and how active he is, but yeah, we'll see what happens. If you've got any suggestions for me, please let me know. Comments would be appreciated, just to give me some guidance on what you think I should do with him. If I should put him in a separate tank, bigger one maybe, or leave him in here for now to see how he gets on, as he looks so happy in here at the moment. But obviously I don't want the other fish to be terrorised by him, who does get very aggressive at some point. He seems to get more aggressive after he's been fed. He starts looking for trouble basically. He seems to swim up to the guppies more and back and forth, and obviously going for their tails whilst they're swimming. He's scared, not scared, but he stays away from the dwarf gouramis. They're obviously bigger than he is, and I think they're more powerful than he is actually as well. Especially the male, which is very active, that male gourami. I don't know if you can see him actually. He's behind that bit of wood there. But yeah, he's very, from what I've seen him, he's very powerful. Dwarf gourami, especially when he's scared. He really does fly about the tank, and you can tell that he if he wanted to, he could be quite nasty. But he's quite a peaceful fish. Doesn't attack the others like the Siamese Fighting Fish. He just seems to get on with it really, and just chase the female gourami, as you can see there occasionally. But she does the same back to him as well. So it looks like they're playing about really. Yeah, but that's it. Any comments, I'll be grateful. And thanks for watching.